You to introduce yourself for me.
Okay, should I just be looking at yourself?
Yes, yeah, go for it like that.
Hey, hey. Good hair. Oh, I guess I should explain it. My hair was used in a styling competition on Sunday, so this is the result of all the craziness that happens.
It's more or less the right color though, that's the key.
I wonder if you're the only candidate in Canada with more than 3-tone color hair.
I think I may have that distinction for myself. I'm Nicholas Stolberg, and I'm the Green Party candidate for Regina Lumsden Lake Centre. I'm 23 years old, and I'm a university student here at the University of Regina, taking political science. And I'm in my last year getting my, I guess it would be honors undergrad degree.
Okay. So you're a workaholic.
Yes, yes I am.
And got a job on the side, or two of them?
I'm working about 3 nights a week at Silver Steakhouse in the north end of town. I just serve and supervise there, so I have quite a bit on my plate right now that I'm just working as hard as I can to digest it all and make sure that I'm getting everything done.
Mm-hmm. What are the top 2 issues in this campaign for your riding? For my
riding? It's kind of tough because what I've just kind of noticed doing some campaigning and just getting the general sense of what the electorate is looking for. They're not too sure that there is any distinguishing issue, in fact, with this election. I mean, you've got a bit of controversy with the Tom Lukuski scandal that I guess came to light, well, more than a few months ago now. People don't seem too keen on raising a big fuss about that. We've got climate change that, as a member of the Green Party and as an individual who is conscientious and knowledgeable about environmental issues, I'm very, I'm a strong advocate for just trying to fix those problems. But with the people in the constituency, maybe not so much. And the economy, I guess, out of anything, may be the biggest factor and issue right now. But however, in Saskatchewan, our economy isn't struggling nearly as much as other sectors are and provinces. So we've got things pretty good right now from a regular, everyday, normal person's perspective. So with this election, there's really not a whole lot of things to kind of grasp onto and look to the people that they have to elect to say, what are you going to do for me to improve these things? Mm-hmm. Because in general, their lives are doing all right. So
are fine.
Yeah.
With the people you've encountered who are unhappy, what are their top concerns?
I would say the economy, because they look ahead to the future and say, well, what is going to happen to us as a province and as a country, and for individuals just within Regina itself. Am I going to lose my job? Is the market and the stock exchange going to be affected by what's happening in the United States? It already is starting to happen within Canada, and in Saskatchewan we most likely will feel some of the effects. It'll just kind of ripple across the international community. So the economy, I would say, is definitely high up there. There are a few individuals concerned with environmental issues, but in Saskatchewan I find that it's not nearly as high priority as in some other provinces. So definitely the economy.
For the people then who are in your riding and are well off and they have an iPod and they go home and rent DVDs, are they aware or concerned about Bill C-61 that the Conservatives introduced, the act to reform the Copyright Act?
I think they were concerned about it, for those who were kind of keeping tabs on whether or not it was going to get passed and enacted as law, or if it was going to die on the order paper, which it did currently. I think that people are probably going to try and find a way to work around it. I think that with laws like that, they try and be preventative rather than proactive in reducing what they perceive to be illegal activities. So they try and stop those activities, but they don't try and educate people on why that may be bad, or provide alternatives or incentives to do otherwise. So instead of putting people in jail or sending university students several thousands of dollars worth of fines to them as a punishment for the actions they do, maybe let them know that they are preventing their favorite artist from coming to their town because they can't afford to, I guess, rent the van or rent the bus or get proper funding, because the political infrastructure for the arts and culture and youth, essentially, in Canada, maybe doesn't address that as much. It is more just trying to fight crime rather than solve any real issues.
Staying then on that topic, what do you think of Stephen Harper saying ordinary Canadians don't appreciate people attending gala dinners and taking money for the arts?
In respect of, I guess, like more the upper class individuals who are raising money for the arts.
Yeah, he accused artists of being upper class and attending gala dinners, and
oh my goodness.
That was last week.
Well, the real artists, I suppose, that I guess don't appear on his radar screens aren't those who are attending those gala dinners or making gratuitous amounts of money. They're the ones who are just out on the streets playing in small pubs in and around towns. They're the ones who love to do what they do in terms of creating things that are artistic and valuable for society and help, I guess, enrich the lives of individuals around them. They are doing what they love, and they just want to have the, I guess, infrastructure and policies surrounding them that will help enable them to do so. And Stephen Harper isn't necessarily of that opinion, because he probably just views it as views them as individuals who have the equal ability, just like anybody else, to get a regular, decent paying job and go about their daily lives so long as they're not harming anybody. But with people who have an extreme sense or skill within the arts, you can't necessarily find those well-paying jobs sometimes. And when you're trying to do what you love, I think it should come to the government to try and enact laws and stuff that promote people who do that and are trying to make a difference for the world and for themselves in that way.
What sort of traveling have you done in your life so far?
I've stuck around mainly within Canada, the United States. Just being a post-secondary student straight out of high school, I haven't had the opportunity to kind of just go puddle jumping across the world. And
yeah, that usually comes after, unless you get a co-op job.
Exactly. And so for myself, I'm looking to do some traveling after I graduate, or convocate, I should say, after this year. Come what may, see where life takes me. But then, yeah, I guess that's it.
It may take you to Ottawa, of course.
Yes, and that's the ultimate goal in this election. But along with school and my other job and things like that, it's just a matter of doing the best that I can for all aspects that I'm kind of working with my life, and making sure that the outcome is positive in each of them.
Mm-hmm. Where are you going to watch the televised leaders debate from?
Tonight, probably just going to be sticking around home.
So you're bilingual?
Just a small bit. I'm actually taking my second French class here at the university. So next semester I'm probably going to be taking another French class. I don't have to under my requirements, but I feel that it's definitely a good thing, and I'm starting to love the language, even though I'm not too good at speaking it just yet. And I've had a few different people asking if I'd like to do an interview in French, and I always tell them, well, I would love to. However, I think I may just end up insulting people rather than informing them on the current issues that they're looking for information on. So yeah, not yet, but I will be.
All right then, thanks very much for your time.
Oh, thank you.